Aloha. So, this is my third time recording this video. So, I am going to make this as short and sweet as possible and include as much detail as I think you will want to know about me traveling from Arizona to Florida today. So, this is day one. It was supposed to be yesterday. Please look up my video from yesterday to understand why it didn't happen. And I want to say thank you first of all to the 3 people that so far commented on yesterday's video. So that is my good friend Phyllis from Arizona. Thank you for your comments, and I see you've been watching other videos too. So I will try to reply to you on those comments, either in another comment or video. And also Yvonne, thank you for your comment and concern. Yes, I am hoping that this next farm is the last farm that I will need to go to for the rest of my life, God willing, or at least for many years, because I really don't want to keep traveling. I really don't want to keep living in this trailer either. My hopes is to live in a structure or part of the house on the farm. So, but anyway, I also want to say thank you to Judy for her comment and saying that I don't need to have any tips in my video, that she just loves the way my videos are. So thank you, that makes me feel so much better. So let me just tell you a rundown of what happened today. So initially wanted to leave at 6 a.m. Last night realized that wasn't going to happen because I still had a lot of things to do in the morning besides just unhooking the water and power and then hooking up my trailer. So then I changed my plan to 10 a.m. thinking, I did a lot of things last night, so I ended up waking up later, and so that was the main reason for making it 10 a.m. But I didn't really factor in how long it would take to do everything. Well, it's kind of hard to, because it's every situation is different, and the way I had to pack this time was different than the first time, because I'm having to live in this for 7 days practically, where before I only traveled one day with it, so I wasn't living in it, So it started to get hot, after 10, and then so it was harder for me to get things done. So thank God for me eating pretty healthy so that I could have the energy to do things. I did take a lot of water breaks and wetted myself down to deal with the heat, because it was I think it got up to 102 before I left at 1 p.m. finally. And I also think my phototherapy patches helped me in terms of energy and keeping me from getting sick, because when you do strenuous stuff like lifting heavy boxes and walking back and forth in the heat and stooping down and stuff like that, at one point I was thinking, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm never going to get out of here. But then I took a minute to meditate and say a prayer and ask God, to guide me and So I regrouped and was able to, I told myself, it doesn't matter what time I leave. I don't have to be anywhere, at a certain time, thank God. And so even if I have to, drive in the heat, I will. It's not going to kill me. It just means my air conditioner's going to work harder and I'll spend more gas. So anyway, speaking of gas, I realized that my estimate of $500 was low because when I used the gas estimator thing online, it does not have a way to enter that you're hauling something. So yeah, hauling a trailer that weighs, I don't know, 5,000 pounds, maybe 10,000 pounds, is going to add, to the amount of gas you're using. So it's probably going to be more like double that. So yeah, I'm hoping it'll be under $700, but I won't be surprised if it ends up being 1,000. I'm hoping I can find a lot of places where it's going to be under $5. Well, today I did. Yay! It was only $4.89 after I used my Easy Pay card. So thank God for that. And I should have got a Gas Buddy card too before I left, but I didn't think of that because, you have to do it online and then they mail it to you. So, and I just thought of it yesterday. But anyway, because then I could use that at more gas stations other than Circle K. Let's see here. So I ended up, stopping in Marana, I'm not sure how you pronounce that city, to get gas and to replenish my drink with ice and water and for my trailer, which is so nice that I don't have to go in the store. And ended up fixing some stuff in my trailer because some things had fallen over that I didn't realize were not secure. And my truck, the check engine light came on again. If you see my other videos when I was traveling from Louisiana to Arizona or Nevada, my check engine light had come on back then too. I don't know if I did mention that in the video. Anyway, it did. And it ended up, I went to O'Reilly. Well, at that time I wasn't hauling a trailer, so it was easy to just, pull into O'Reilly, have them check it, and it ended up being the oxygen sensor, which that was the second time I have had it tested, and same thing. So I'm pretty sure that's what's going on this time too. And they say that it's not a big deal in terms of performance, like my engine isn't gonna die because of that. It's just that it wouldn't pass a smog test, basically. So I guess I'm polluting the air, although I don't know, I just think cars in general pollute the air, but there's no smoke or anything coming out, so I don't understand how this oxygen sensor thing works. But my one mechanic friend explained it to me, but it was I don't remember. I'm sorry. Just when he said that, it wasn't a big deal, it just was erased from my memory. So anyway, so I'm not too concerned about it until I see some other symptoms. Until I see a symptom. Actually, there is no symptom at this point, because my truck's running fine. So I'm stopped here. I decided I was going to stop at 4 no matter what. No matter what time I started, I'm going to stop. I wanted to only drive for 5 hours, but if I drove 5 hours, then I'd be driving till 6 o'clock, and I got to feed my dogs at 5. I try to keep them on a regular schedule, and myself too, so that I just function better when I am on a regular schedule. So So I stopped it for in Benson, which is where I'm at now, at a truck stop, and because the temperature is only 89 degrees, so I thought, oh, I think staying at a truck stop will be okay with no electricity, and I can just use my battery power to run, a fan if I need to. Well, when I got in the trailer, the temperature was 99 degrees, and so it took me a few hours to get the temperature down, and for me to feel comfortable, and my dogs too. So was drinking a lot of water and spraying water on my dogs, and I have a cooling towel and a hat that I wet to keep me cool, and just relaxing and not doing much. So unfortunately, I could not do the video then because I just couldn't really function. So I ended up eating a late dinner because of that. Because I had researched actually last week about because I was like realizing I don't feel hungry and I should be eating, and I found an article, several articles that confirmed that when you are overheated and your body is trying to cool itself, then it switches, I forget what the word is. Basically, your body shuts down hunger and focuses on cooling itself. So, so that's why you get thirsty and you get tired, because it's best that you don't do anything, so that way you don't make more heat. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but anyway, so I knew that if I ate, that I would make myself hotter. So anyway, so I ate a light, so for breakfast I had a smoothie. I made a batch of smoothies actually the day before, so I had that for breakfast and lunch, which consisted of almond milk, watermelon, celery, and plantain, because they were getting old, so I just wanted to get rid of them and thicken up the smoothie, kind of make it like a green fruit smoothie. And put flaxseed in it, ground flaxseed, and I think that was it. Yeah, and then I put some protein powder in there, so it's a protein smoothie. And so I ate lunch as I was driving, really, and then had some snacks. Like I bought some keto snacks, and basically all keto-ish snacks, like Parmesan, what do they call them? Parmesan crisps, and beef jerky, and sorry, I'm getting tired, so I can't remember. But anyway, and then for dinner I had some canned herring. I love herring, with crackers and some cherries, which were very good. Although I did need to cut out some moldy parts on it because they were getting old. And then some gluten-free cookies that I got for free from the food bank. Otherwise, I don't usually buy those kind of things because it did have sugar in it, and so I try to stay away from things that have sugar in it. Even though it's gluten-free, it's not sugar-free. But I figured with all the energy I expended today that I probably needed to replenish, you know, and I'm probably like my metabolism is really high right now from all the exercise I got this morning. So anyway, so that is all I have to share today. And so if you have any questions, please post them in the comments. And if you have any suggestions or words of encouragement, please let me know. And I look forward to seeing your comments tomorrow. So mahalo for watching, and I wish you a pleasant and amazing day tomorrow. May you be blessed and not stressed.